I'm in Paris at Broadband World Forum 2011, and here at the conference we're hearing a lot about fibre to the home deployments, why some countries are successful in rolling it out and why it's not happening in other territories. So I'm here speaking with Sylwia Boguszewska. She's from Pyramid Research, and she's been looking at some case studies of fibre to the home and fibre to the building about why some countries are developing this service and some aren't. So Sylwia, what's the case for and against fibre to the home deployments?
Obviously, if you have a good legacy networks, the incumbents are less willing to invest, put up money to actually start rolling out fiber across the country. A good example would be, let's say, Telefonica Czech Republic or Telekomunikacja Polska, FT subsidiary in Poland. So because of the really strong regulatory environment in Poland, local loop unbundling, Telekomunikacja Polska doesn't want to really invest in fiber because then they have to share the network.
Right.
Have they got a, let's say, regulatory vacation? Probably they'll be willing to actually invest more and roll out the service much faster. But the talks between Netia, the larger alternative ADSL operator, and Telekomunikacja has been going on for quite some time, for like 2.5 years, and they haven't reached any conclusion yet, as you can imagine. That's one. And second one, at the moment, VDSL, the upgraded to VDSL makes an absolute sense in Poland. People are actually not looking to upgrade to higher speeds. First of all, I suppose there is not so much awareness whether or not what they can do with the speeds. There's lots of neighborhood networks. So that would be fiber, and then Ethernet, the last mile, the FTTH neighborhood networks. They're pretty well known across the whole of Eastern Europe. And people get quite fast speeds to download the illegal content and so on and so on. So they have it when they need it. When looking actually at the FTTB, when we look at Eastern Europe, more towards Russia and Ukraine, FTTB have been booming. It's actually a major growth area.
So what's the case in Russia then? Because we've just been hearing that there's 5 million fibre to the home or fibre to the building subscribers now there. Why is it such a booming market in Russia in particular?
Well, first of all, in Russia, ADSL is a vast country. When you think about Russia, you have to think about the vast, huge country with so many regions, and some of them being extremely remote. So what's happening at the moment, the operators go into the cities and they roll out the FTTB networks, and then they connect the flats. So if you haven't been to Russia, you will have huge blocks, ex-communist blocks of flats, so they will roll it there and then connect via Ethernet. It's pretty cost efficient, makes sense.
Right.
So, our telecom getting really large, Beeline, Wimpelcom getting there as well. But what's more important, also the incumbent, Rostelecom, are getting into FTTB as well. So they have their legacy ADSL network, but they decided, well, if everybody else is going with FTTB, we have to go as well. So there's lots of investment happening at the moment, pretty much to make sure that they're going to be able to be future-proof, and there's competition coming in.
So basically it's about competition, regulation, demographics, cost, business cases. There's a lot of things that need to stack up for fibre to the home deployment.
Yes, exactly, and also the pricing. What's extremely important is that quite a few operators, the same way LTE and HSPA is being promoted the same prices. Well, the pricing, if you price fiber at the value added, as we've seen, some people might actually not see value in paying more.
Right.
But if you bundle the right services, if you say, okay, for this price you will get, let's say, good video, OTT video, and so on top of that, that absolutely is going to make sense. At the end of the day, people say that video is not going to be really long experience. What actually Google said today, from Google Access, they said the reason why they actually are rolling out fiber is not only for the downlink speed, it's also for the uplink speed. And the thought leaders, there are many very interesting applications that they want to roll out, but they can't. So pretty much, when we think about why do we need these speeds, is for the applications, actually whether or not people need it. And on top of that, definitely prices, but then you have the social impact. You have the telemedicine. You have so many services that can carry through, and they can make our lives easier. Remote working, to say the least, and business services, they're going to be actually booming in the countries that there is FTTB coverage, FTTH coverage.
Sylwia, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.